Picture this, the sons of God, those fallen angels, came down and took human wives, their kids, giants. The Hebrew calls them Nephilim. These were warriors, real monsters. The text even says they were mighty men of renown, which basically means they were heroes, famous and worshipped. People looked up to them like they were the first superheroes. But here's the kicker, these heroes weren't saviors. They were destroyers, spreading violence and corruption everywhere. And because of that, the flood came as a judgment. That's what happens when hybrids, these so-called demigods, take charge. Now fast forward to today, what's the biggest movie genre? Superheroes. And what's the language of our modern myths? Think anime, manga, comic books. Stories about humans merging with spirits, unlocking powers, and becoming half divine. Every one of these tales is pushing the same message. You re not enough as you are. You need to become something more, something hybrid, something like a god. Sound familiar? It echoes that same whisper from the garden, you shall be like God. Imagine fallen angels descending again. Not with wings, but with glowing screens and algorithms. They're whispering through stories, preaching through panels, and training us to desire hybrids. Worship demigods and bow to the superhuman. And guess what? The world is cheering. Kids are dressing up as heroes and adults are worshiping actors. But no one stops to ask, what spirit is behind this obsession? Jesus warned us, saying, as it was in the days of Noah, so it will be when the Son of Man returns. Back then, it was all about violence and hybrids walking the earth. Now it's the same, just with cinema idols instead of stone ones. This is where it gets real. You don't have to call on demons to be a vessel. You just need to open a door. Pride, lust, obsession, they all do it. When your heart is drawn to counterfeit heroes, you end up being a vessel for counterfeit spirits. You might think you're just being entertained, but you're actually being conditioned to accept hybrids and even spiritual possession. Here's the truth. Every counterfeit has an expiration date. The Nephilim fell, and the Greek gods turned to rubble, superheroes. They're just paper and pixels. They don't save or redeem. Only one figure does, the God-man, Jesus Christ. He's fully God and fully man, born of the Holy Spirit, not fallen angels. So if you're listening tonight, hear this. The world will keep telling you that you need an upgrade, to fuse, mutate, and transcend. But the real answer isn't becoming less human or more hybrid. It's Christ. The days of Noah are back. And the superhero agenda is prepping hearts for deception. Don't fall for the counterfeit. Choose the true king before the flood comes again.